Have you ever found peace in something that others see as just distractions and noise? For me, that peace lives in um, the playing and tapping of piano keys and listening to music and the just spirit of music, especially when listened to and played with passion and emotion and not just perfection. Um, to start off my story, I would like to talk about my grandfather and how he introduced me to the piano. Then I'll share a time where I stopped playing regularly and gave up playing consistently the piano. And then finally, I'll talk to you about the moment I realized just how much this connection means to me, and not just me, but to us, me and my grandfather. All right, so let's go back to where it all began. Um, Living in Georgia, I was just a baby, and I love music. I remember my mom showing me videos of dancing to some of the songs she'd play on her phone, and just loving music and always having a spirit and joy for it. Um, Being named after my grandfather, his name's Papa Tom, but his full name's Thomas Joseph, and I go by TJ. Um, he taught me so much about how to play. So I remember sitting beside my grandfather, having tiny hands, not being able to play octaves and not being able to reach the keys. And he had so much patience and love and kindness to me, even through that. And we lived in connecting houses as when I was a kid, so I'd go always over there and bother my grandparents and ask Papa T if he could throw the baseball with me and play catch and just stuff like that. And just continuing on, he just always, gave me so much love and joy. And we had so many fun moments filled with laughter and just happiness. And during that time, I just remember like I should cherish these moments. Um, so he taught me the piano when I was 5 years old, and he explained each note like it was its own value. He made music feel alive with melodies and taught me the importance of sheet music because he never learned himself. He always played by ear. Um, and so I also learned classical lessons growing up. And that really helped me understand the basic knowledge of the piano, and taught me different keys and how different chords work. And it was just a great moment in my childhood of just learning and understanding music better. Um, but yeah, it so many nostalgic memories from just playing all the time. Um, but when I moved from Georgia to Texas when I was 10 years old, and when I got older, school got busier and life became different. Just things changed in my life. In middle school, the pressure of homework and activities like football and the friendships and worries about my social life kind of drew me away from the piano. Um, I stopped caring to practice and slowly lost my ability to read sheet music and play the songs I used to know. Um, I lost a love for the piano for a period of my life. And I took a break for a little while until I found this band called Queen and learned this one song called Bohemian Rhapsody. And that just kind of sparked my joy for it again. With that, hearing the news that my grandfather and my grandma were moving to Texas brought me so much happiness and excitement to get to share the music that I'm learning to play and continuing to learn to play throughout high school. Um, so in high school, I learned a lot of songs like Elton John, Billy Joel, and the Beatles, or by those artists. As I played and learned, I didn't worry about really the mistakes as much as just feeling the emotion behind the music, just learning it by repetition. Um, Excited to show Papa T the new songs I've learned. I remember going to show him and just to see the joy and proudness he had of me was probably one of the best feelings of my life. Just so heartfelt and just loving, no matter what. It was so deeply meaningful for me, and it's something I carry with with me now. He's so good at playing the piano by the ear, and he could easily, do any of my songs. Like we would play a Hey Jude together, and he would just play the melody like it's nothing. While it took me at least a week to learn that song. You just do it off of rip, just understanding the keyboard or the piano with so much elegance. So learning piano with my grandfather gave me more than just a musical skill. It gave me the peace, joy, and a lasting emotional connection that continues to shape who I am. From my grandfather teaching me the piano as a kid, to moving states and falling away from the piano, to realizing the importance of the connection I have with Papa T, with music, has helped me understand who I am as a person. Now I'm learning beautiful songs that my grandfather once was able to play, to honor his memory and love he gave me. And yes, the special bond we created won't last forever, but the bond we build through music doesn't fade. It lives on note by note in every song I play. Thanks for listening.